I just got cast in not one, but 2 movies. And this by no means is a flex at all. I just want to share what I think is quite a cool story of how I've gone from being a no-mark YouTuber to appearing in 1 movie as an extra, and how I went from that movie to having a spoken role of some note in the follow-up movie, both under the same director. The first part's going to be just a little vlog explaining how my journey went to being an extra in the movie. Stay tuned until after the vlog segment, and I'm going to explain how I went from the vlog into being actually cast with a spoken role in the other movie, and then I'll reveal to you what that movie is going to be. So enjoy the ride. It's a crazy world we live in, but yeah, I'm Nico Luro, and this is how I've gone from being a YouTuber to being cast in a movie. It all started with something completely simple, like an email. An email to a PR agency asking to be put on a press list to review movies, which is what I do on the channel. And from that, I reviewed this wonderful movie called Bermondsey Tales, and completely out of the blue, the director of the movie, Michael Head, he reaches out to me on Instagram just with a really kind, nice message going, "Thanks for the review, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you appreciated it," which I did. And from that, I shot my shot. I was like, "Hey man, look, do you wanna come on the YouTube channel, and do you wanna do let me do an interview with you?" Because listen, how often do you get a director who literally reaches out to you? I mean, I'm a freaking nobody, man. He agrees. And he gave me a lot of his time, man. I got like a good 40 minutes from him or something like that. Which, normally I'll get 15, 20 minutes at a push from the director, if I'm lucky. This guy gave me 40 minutes. And when we stopped recording, he still stayed on with me. He's like, "Mate, if there's anything I can ever do for you, let me know." And once again, I shoot my shot, because what do I have to lose, essentially? And I'm like, "Well, yeah, if you can ever get me on the set of one of your movies, mate, I'd be eternally grateful." And he says, "Yeah, that's absolutely fine." And sometimes you get that vibe where you're just like, it's talking around the watering hole, so to speak. It's when things happen over a friendly beer type thing. I thought that was the vibe. I never thought anything would really come from it. But we keep chatting on Instagram. A few days ago I get a message from him going, "Are you still interested?" I'm like, "So this is real?" I'm like, "F yeah, man, I'm still interested." And like, the initial deal was just to get me onto the set to see some of the behind the scenes stuff, maybe meet a few famous faces. Next thing you know is he's telling me I'm gonna be in the damn movie. Like, man, since I was a child, my biggest dream has been to be in any capacity involved with the film industry. And to think this all started with an email to a PR, right? It was like, email to PR, get the review, get the movie, put the review out, get contacted by the director, get an interview, get an invite to a film set. Like, come on, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, like, things that this can happen to a literal nobody. It's just cool. The next day. I sit with my man here. Yeah. Oh my God, thank you again, man.
No, you're more than welcome.
It's great to be here, bro.
It's going well. Yeah, cool now.
Frank Harper right there. The places the world takes you, huh?
Yeah, the beauty of filmmaking,
It's crazy.
The beauty of filmmaking. The truth of it as well, it ain't all glitz and glamour.
It feels pretty good right now. Look at this, here we go, getting ready for a dance scene. Happy days, fun times. What's it like being on the set of a movie?
What do you mean a movie?
I don't know what we're talking about. Movie? There's a movie? This is awesome. Come to the end of a shooting day. Michael Head right there, one of his actors.
which is either you going...
One of the extra guys here with me.
You are really aggressive.
And yeah, what a crazy day, man. Who knew? Who knew? We're in a movie. Who knew?
Anger factor or feeling or bust.
Open or bust. That's it. That's it. Cheers, everyone. So this movie in which I'm an extra, it's called Meeting Across the River. It's a British gangster film, and if Michael Head's previous work is anything to go by, it's going to be a wonderful love letter to the likes of Guy Ritchie and Quentin Tarantino, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. So that's the crux of it. Now here's where it got really interesting. After we'd wrapped for the day, the extras are heading home, and Michael Head grabs me and he's like, hang about, let's have a whiskey. And it was amazing, man, because he said to me, the PR team who sent me the link for Bermondsey Tales, the movie which brought the two of us together, he said they keep telling him that he needs to do a horror movie. And we'd spent the day chatting together in the morning, and we were talking a lot about movies. It was literally like two friends just shooting the shit and talking movies with each other. It was really cool. And from that, I'm guessing, I mean, Michael Head, if you're watching, let me know down below if I got this part wrong. But like from that, I think I gave the impression that horror was a big thing of mine. Let's be real. They're one of the most profitable genres in terms of the production budget of them versus their earning potential. And so from understanding that I had this big love of horror, he asked me amazingly if I could not assist, because he's ultimately the writer, if I could sort of help him out in some capacity with some of the writing of the horror part of his next movie. Again, because the two of us were getting along quite well, I got a bit cheeky and I was like, listen, if you give me a spoken role in the movie, well, yeah, 100% we'll do that. And he gave me a big hug and he was like, yeah, call it a deal. Which again, I still can't believe that happened. And Michael Head was watching another one of my videos, my review for Escape, and then the follow-up interview with Sophie Rankin. And I was talking about how Escape was like a love letter to Grindhouse. And he's like, what's this Grindhouse stuff? He looked into it, and that kind of gave him the seeds for the inception of his new movie, 𝒂𝒑𝒄𝒄𝒄 the Stripper. And from 𝒂𝒑𝒄𝒄𝒄 the Stripper, the script was born. He's written a role for me. I've been cast. Like, it's an official thing. Still a no mark. Nothing's changed. I do not matter in the grand scope of the universe. But I'll reiterate the point now that I made in the vlog. The reason I started a YouTube channel is because I deeply love cinema. It's not to get famous. It's just because I like movies and because I find YouTube to be a nice creative outlet to talk about something I love. And if you're here to listen to me, even if it's just one person, that's awesome. But I always wanted to be involved in film in some capacity. I wanted to go to university, study film. That never happened. But yeah, the world leads us in different directions, I guess. And the fact that, age nearly 40 now, I've met a guy who's, luckily, who I'm getting along with really well. And he's put some confidence in me. He's backed me. And, I'm being given a shot to see what can be done here. I'm not a lead or anything. I can't say more than that. What I can say, the movie, 𝒂𝒑𝒄𝒄 the Stripper, you can go check out my Michael Head's Instagram now. I am Michael Head. Go and see all the posts he's making. That gives you an idea of the cast involved. And it's, really cool. The likes of Sophie Rankin, Charlotte Kirk, amongst many other names. I can't remember everyone off the top, but there's a big old list of people. It looks like it's going to be a really cool movie, and I'm afraid to say anything more about it than that. It's a Grindhouse movie. It's really cool, and I've got a spoken role in it where I can bring in some of my Muay Thai background and kick some ass. I mean, it's so cool. And, I'm hoping Michael Head's watching this, but all I've got to say is a big old thank you for it. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Hit me up on Instagram because I'm going to be posting videos in my build up to 𝒂𝒑𝒄𝒄 the Stripper, which shoots in March, so it's very soon. And then, yeah, I'll be giving you updates on that on the channel as well. But long love cinema, guys. This is one of those many occasions where cinema is a beautiful thing. So thank you all for watching. It's a bit different to my other content that I publish on the channel, but subscribe for more movie content. Not so much content like this, but movie content if you want to see me talking about movie reviews, classic movies, and the like. Enjoy.